Hello and welcome to episode 169 of the Gochuucast, and it's been a while
It's
since
been a
the
while.
last episode.
A lot has happened.
Things just never really lined up, and I guess we could have done like laying to rest episodes, but like it was just awkward because I'm like we want to talk about the end of last season, we want to talk about the beginning of this one, and so it's just like not having everyone here would have been just awkward. So it just never came to fruition. But you
But now we
know,
do.
we're in the final arc, or the much more lax final arc in terms of the schedule of the podcast. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, we did it. We're here.
we are here. We got something to work, and yeah, I'm pretty behind on anime still, despite the break. I ended up
I'm a
getting
lean, mean Pokemon playing machine.
I ended up getting a Switch 2, and I've played the new Pokemon Legends ZA, and I've played a bit of Mario Galaxy because that shows my childhood. It
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
actually like
Love that
crumbled
game.
me to dust when I looked up how old that fucking game was. I'm like, oh, that shit's almost 20 years old now. It's just not okay.
Is it really almost 20?
Wait, you're
Yeah,
lying.
Super Mario
Don't
Galaxy
see that.
it released in 2007.
6, 7? Okay. Yeah.
2007.
Bro,
Uh,
that's crazy.
yeah. You gotta stop. Don't tell me the age of any other games, please. That's yeah.
You know, I haven't played the second one, so I'll get like the first and the second one bundled together, replay the first since I haven't done it since I was a kid. And then I'm like,
Played a little bit of the
when did
second,
this
but-
game come out? I'm like, fuck, dude. 20 years? It's not okay.
Yeah. I love that game. Oh my gosh.
It's a go to game. I hope the second one's good. I think it's supposed to be, but I don't know anything
I
about it.
think I played only maybe like half. I don't know, not very much of it, but I remember it being good. It's pretty similar gameplay, so
It was interesting playing it now, because like I played a little bit of Astrobot on the PS5, and it's like literally the same game.
I've never played that one.
I need to finish that. It's a decent game, but
I've played Galaxy 1. I don't think I've played 2. Or if I have, very minimal.
I think I don't remember what did 2 release on the Wii U. I don't remember Super Mario.
No, I think it was on regular Wii because I've
Oh,
never had the
2
Wii U. And
release date.
I mean-
Released in 2010.
yeah, so I had it for the Wii. So
Okay, it was for the Wii. Fuck, I never got it. It was for the Wii and Wii U. Well, they probably put it on the Wii U
Yeah.
later. Why the fuck did I never have this game? I fucking love Super Mario Galaxy 1. I just never got to. I probably didn't know there was a 2, honestly. Different time.
I think I probably had something similar. Like, I liked Galaxy 1 a lot. I just probably, when 2 came out, maybe wasn't playing stuff.
yeah,
Unsure.
yeah, I don't have a good recollection of it either, but I just remember playing it. So
Yeah, it's in just found my top games of all time list. It's in there.
it's in there.
My roommate's been playing a lot of Galaxy 2. You two know who my roommate is. I don't
Yeah.
think I've said on the podcast, nor does it matter. That's
Yeah,
why I
no.
say my roommate. But
That's fair. Okay, that's a pretty good list.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
look at
remember you posting this a while back. Yeah.
this is a little bit different
Oh,
than
hell yeah, the Blob. Oh hell yeah.
dude, the
Let's
Blob is
go.
such a fire game, dude. I love that game so much. It's like actually just so brainless, but it's fire. Yeah, I look at this list and like there are definitely things that could probably be like switched out, but I don't know. There's some baggers
feel
in
like-
here.
I feel like a top 25 games list would be hard for me, but maybe not.
It'd be
It's
for
hard.
me
Like
too.
there are times like I put together the list. I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty good list, and then like I think more about it. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that game. I might have put that game in there. I just don't remember everything I've ever played, and so it makes it
Mine's
difficult.
just gonna be littered with Mega Man games and Pokemon games, with a few like oddballs here and there.
I guess speaking of more Pokemon, since we have limited anime to talk about, I played I had never played Sword and Shield, and so I emulated Shield. 'Cause I hadn't gotten to Switch 2 by that point, and I didn't think I was ever going to. Well, like a week later, I got it, but I played Shield, and it was alright, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of problems.
I think Sword and Shield had some things they both did really well.
I
But
think
also,
it's probably
the
an
things they
overhated
did
game,
bad,
but it was
yeah.
I think the things they did bad, they did really bad, and
Yeah.
there were things
Like,
to
the
like about it.
story is absolutely
The story's so
a
bad.
mess.
This is so bad. It's like the story. I've never thought about why I didn't like a Pokemon game more than I thought about this one, because there are times I'm like, I think I might like this game, and then but then I like get to the end of the game, like I didn't really like the game. I don't know, but the story felt like someone like came up with an outline at Game Freak and showed it to their boss. Like, what do you think about like this so far? And they're like, that's perfect. Well, we're putting it in right now. It's like, wait, it's not done though. It's like, nah, it's good enough. Don't worry. It's definitely, and the post game was terrible. Like, actually, like dreadful post game. It was just actually.
I would agree with that.
It was like, all right, let me go across the entire region again to defeat a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon, and then go do something that shouldn't have taken this long. I don't know if I'll play the DLC or not. I don't think I like the game enough to play the DLC.
I think the DLCs are good, but also I think it's valid to not. Like, I don't consider that to be like a.
I don't think it would change my
Oh no,
opinion
definitely
of the
play.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I consider the DLCs to be good, but not like it's not going to be like life changing for you with your opinion.
Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway from the game was that it felt like a boss rush more than like the standard Pokemon game, because the routes are so short, dude, and all of them, besides just being short, they're all very linear routes. Like, there's no exploration in this. Any exploring, quote unquote, you do, like it immediately loops you back to the main path. Like, you don't actually like have to. There's no, oh, I'm gonna go over here, and then I might, it might not lead anywhere important. Then I have to backtrack or something like that. It's like, no, you go over here, you get the item they put in the path, and then there's like a little ledge that drops down, like literally every single time. So I think route design was my big thing. The towns all suck for the most part. Like, the first gym town is actually pathetic, like genuinely pathetic. There's a Pokemon Center and there's the gym, and then there's literally nothing else there. And so the game's just extremely forgettable.
Scarlet Violet is the one that's like open world, right? Like the first one
that's
open
entirely
world.
open world.
Okay, right. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think I prefer the Pokemon games a bit more linear. I just think this one did not try to make routes at all. All right, here's a straight line. Here's like one tiny little divot in the route that takes 0.2 seconds to walk into and look at it before you realize nothing is worthwhile, and then you walk back. The art direction, I think, was actually pretty good, I'd say. I think the game got dogged on a lot for like graphical oopsies, I guess, like early on, but I do think the wild area looks like dog shit, and I think the wild area sucks and they never should have made it, but otherwise I think the game actually looked pretty good presentation wise. Especially, like, I think the concept of like the gym presentations is very interesting, but I just don't think I don't think they made a good game around that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, especially late game, you could tell they were just like, fuck, dude, fuck this shit. Because, I think the Dark Gym Town is like genuinely interesting, but then they don't do anything with it. They're like, here's this more impoverished part of this region. They don't even have a stadium. You can't even Dynamax there, unlike all the other stadiums. But it's not like even a real town. It's like literally just a straight line. You walk through, battle a couple people, and then boom, you're in the gym, and then boom, you literally never go back there again. There's no reason to go back there ever again. And so it felt like a massive waste of like something relatively interesting. um, and then for the because like the gyms had like the gym missions before them. Like the fan first gym was like a cattle ranching thing, which I don't really care for those, but you know they're interested enough to be there. I guess it's like a little side quest along with your gym trainers. But then on the very last gym, they're like, "Fuck the mission, dude. They're just gonna put you in this room. You're gonna battle 3 guys, and then we're gonna go to the gym battle." It's like, okay, man. I can see they're like, I don't have any ideas left, man. They gave up. And then, especially like at the fairy gym too, they're like, all right, here's this quiz. I don't think you can actually get any of those answers wrong. Now, like I'm looking back on it, and like I think they're just saying shit to pad the game in some capacity. I don't know. I'd
So
say
they
it's like,
ask you questions to like, and
well,
they just
they're
you
like,
can't get them wrong, or
they're questions. And then, like, I remember answering one question. The gym leader's like, "What's my favorite color?" I'm like, "Fuck, dude." And she's wearing purple.
So
I
it's
guess
like,
it's purple. And then later on, she's like, "Man, I fucking love pink." I'm like, "What?" But you said I was correct. I'm like, I definitely got that wrong. But and the worst part is like when you get the questions right, you get a stat boost during the battle, and so it's like I'm just getting free stat boost for being maybe right, maybe wrong. But I don't know. It's just I think there are some things they did well, but I think those are vastly overshadowed by everything they did very poorly.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think one of the big, going back to the routes a little bit, I took away from it. None of the routes, I feel like in that, I was gonna say modern games, which I guess kind of technically applies to Paldea as well. There's like no side points of interest in these games. Like if you think back to like, back to like Platinum, like you go to like even inside the gym towns, for example, like if you compare the first gym town in Scarlet or not Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield to like Platinum, Gym 1 and Sword and Shield, like I said earlier, it's the gym in the Pokemon Center. That's all you fucking got. There's like a little, there's like a crop circle or some shit on the fucking side of a hill you can take a quick look at, but it's like I could have fucking drawn that in 2 seconds. It's like actually, it's just not
and then
cool.
Platinum, it's like the mines.
Like the mine town. Like you go there, you have
and there's like
there's the
different
gym.
routes that like you can see like half of the route, but like you can't actually access the entire thing. That's also
you
what
go
I like.
there, and there's the gym. There's houses you can go into. Of course, there's the Pokemon Center, but then there's the above the mine. There's the museum where you can restore fossils. There's a route above it.
Yep.
You can go into the mine. There's so much shit there, and then the other game has literally not even a house you can enter. And then if you like on the way to the next town, there's one tiny little route. I think you might go through. Maybe you go through a tiny cave as well. I don't remember. But like the difference between Platinum's route from Gym 1 to Gym 2 is you go back to Jubilife, you go up through another route, you go through the cave, you get through the cave to another route, then you go to the Flower Town, and then you go to Valley Windworks, and then after Valley Windworks, you have to go up through another route, then you have to go through a forest. In that forest is a haunted house, and then you go through one last tiny route, and then you're to the next gym town. And it's like, there's just none of that in these games.
That's sad.
Yeah. It's just,
I don't want to shit on the games too much, but like I guess like my thing is like I feel like those things that seem inconsequential, like the random people in the towns and like the random houses and stuff, that's like part of like what gives the town like life, that's what makes you like feel like you're actually in like a not civilization, but like a living, breathing town. So that is kind of sad.
Yeah,
but,
and like I even after comparing it to Platinum, like okay, let me try and compare it to like a more condensed game, like the Johto. Like Johto is a very short region. Realistically, it's very similar to Sword and Shield, and like you go to a town, then you have like one route, and then you get to the next town most of the time. But the difference with Johto is like all these routes have like the points of interest I mentioned. Like there's no like haunted house anywhere like a Sword and Shield. Like the closest thing you get to that is like there's a daycare in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the wild area, but there's another daycare you get access to like literally 5 minutes after, like before even you get access to the daycare in the wild area. You get a daycare in the overworld, and so there's no points of interest anywhere. It's just a map for the sake of we need to have more than, I don't know. I can't just have like one big interconnected city, which I guess you can because Legends CA just did that, but it wouldn't have worked for that game. But yeah, like I mean, Johto, you go to Gym One Town. There's the gym. There's the trainer school. There's Bellsprout Tower. The fucking the ruins of Alph are like right next door. There's just nothing like that in the newer games. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet in a while, so I can't shit on them as readily. But like I don't
I do
remember
think
there
that
being any points of interest really outside of like you go across the big open empty world and then eventually you'll reach a town.
yeah, I think how do I put it? So with them trying to kind of experiment with Scarlet Violet being open world, I think that they kind of were a little too timid with adding like like you're saying, like points of interest or just like little side quests and stuff to do in the game. So I think like all of the fun of that type of stuff is kind of on the onus of like me deciding to do things like make a living dex and things like that.
Yeah, but that's like you can do that in all the game. Well, kind of. Obviously, it's more difficult with like version exclusives, I guess.
Yeah.
But those aren't really like point. You can do that in theoretically any game. It's not like points of interest. So I don't think you should. I don't think you can put the onus on the player to like
But that's what I'm
make
saying.
make
Like
all of their own
I
stuff.
don't think I think they took the idea of open world like a little too
A little too open, unfortunately.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think they're better off not doing open world. Because while I don't like to harp on the graphics too much because I don't think they're overly important. Like in Legends ZA, people are bitching about the windows. I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit if they're 2D windows or not. Do they look like ass? Yeah, they look like dog shit. I can't lie. But like, I'm not paying attention to the windows 24/7. It's like when people are like, "Oh my god, there's a floating tree in the wild area." I'm like, yeah, it's like not ideal, I guess, but the wild area, let's just say it looks like dog shit in general. You don't have to point to the tree to make your argument. It's just open nothingness and does not look very good. I haven't played. I don't know if the Switch 2 version of Scarlet and Violet enhances anything besides the performance. But I do think I did not like anything in terms of how Scarlet Violet looked. More down to like one, the open world looked really bad, and then I didn't really like the art style either. I know a lot of people like some of the Pokemon models. I thought they looked a little off to me, maybe because they just had more detail than they ever had. But I feel like Legends EA has reached a solid balance. Like I've definitely I've shit on like all the Switch titles I think so far. Like I think Sword and Shield like 4 out of 10, Scarlet Violet like 2 out of 10. I did not like Legends Arceus very much. I know that's a hotter take among people, I guess. I thought it was like 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 on a good day. But I think Legends EA, I don't know, something about it just kind of hits with me. It's like a solid 7.5
Yeah,
out of
that's fair.
10. Definitely not without its flaws, but I've put a lot of time into it and I've had fun with it. So I think I hope they can take some of what they've gotten from ZA and they can. I think now they're ditching the Switch 1. I think Gen 10 has like a bit of hope to be like a big step forward. But we'll
Feeling the
see.
way that Scarlet Violet plays on Switch 2 gives me a lot of hope, even though that's like also not really like a reason. Like playing Scarlet Violet on Switch 2 makes me feel like it was always supposed to be a Switch 2 game, which is just kind of like a little feels bad, but also it does give me some hope that like, oh, okay, well, if they kind of were developing this with the Switch 2 in mind, now that we have it, maybe that means that like Gen 10 will just be correctly optimized for the system that they've clearly been like having at least some consideration for.
Yeah, like Legends, yeah, I've literally not had a single like technical issue with whatsoever. The closest thing I've come to a bug was I walked out of a wild area at a slight angle and it sent me probably like 20 steps farther than it should have. But I mean 20 is an exaggeration. I stepped it's like wild area 2. I walked out at an angle and it sent me like halfway across the bridge that's like right next to it or whatever the fuck. There's like a little wooden walkway, I think. But other than that, I've experienced nothing but good performance. So
Yeah, from what I've seen, I've only watched it like some streamers play it and stuff, but it seems fine on the Switch too. So
yeah,
guess
my
that's
my only complaint is that Legends games are 2 for 2 on having like absolutely grueling dog shit tutorials that make me want to die
oh
inside. But other
no.
than that, it's better than the Legends Arceus tutorial. That one was like actually mind numbing. I hated that shit so much. This one was not very good either, but I think people overstate how bad this one was because I'll watch people play and then they are constantly trying to break out of the tutorial as if you are going to be able to do that and then getting mad at the
Yeah.
tutorial taking so long. I'm like, okay, buddy, like, come on. You can't get mad at the tutorial for being like it. I don't know. They turn
Doing
like an
what it's
hour,
supposed to do.
hour
Yeah.
and a half tutorial, which is still way too long for for a tutorial. But that people turn into like 2-3 hours by just like doing other shit that they don't need to be doing. Like, you can
Yeah.
definitely
I
get
have
to it.
mixed opinions on it because like in ZA, I understand that like that tutorial period also in like lore, quote lore, it's not really lore, but that is like a 2-day period, right? Like it wouldn't make sense if you were not doing that first set of events within like a specific time period.
Right.
But I also am like, does that forgive it having like an annoyingly long tutorial? Probably still not.
I think they could have expedited some aspects of it, but I don't think it's like because once you do get through it, like you're kind of free to just exist
Yeah.
as you choose. You don't even really have to complete it. Just like once you get to Emma's, then you're kind of going. But yeah, I've liked the customization in the game a lot. Like every picture on Twitter I see of someone's character looks like completely different from everything else I've ever seen. So I think this has been the first, I think, proper step forward for the franchise since the Switch came out. In my opinion. Which many people
Fair.
might not agree with my opinion. But
I think I feel like every Switch era Pokemon game has like taken a good step forward towards something, but I think the problem with that like idea is also we haven't really seen what that something is yet,
yeah, but we
right?
haven't got like a full package of improvement. It's just like
Maybe that's Gen 10. Who knows?
Scarlet and Violet, toyed with the concept of like removing the linear aspect of the games, which like could be interesting, but they didn't do it very well. Like there's no levels. Like it's a quote open world, but you're gonna get your ass beat if you go too far into the world, or it just where you're not supposed to. Like
Yeah.
there's still like a very linear path that you need to take
Well,
as
and
a
also
player.
like the gym leaders and everything don't scale.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
So it's like
there's no incentive to go anywhere else besides like maybe catch a Pokemon to use, maybe. Um and yeah, you can't do the gym leaders out of order or anything like that. It's very unrealized open world. Um and I mean we said it earlier, but they definitely need to like add shit into the world besides like here's where the town is. That's all there is here. Just give me like a
and even
house in the
like
middle of bumfuck nowhere, something to
yeah.
work with. I don't know, but it should be hopefully Gen 10 will. I'm putting a lot of faith into Generation 10. I think I have hopium for right now. And of course, it could be dog shit, crash and burn, but I'm hoping now that we've taken
I'm
a
hoping
little bit of
that
time.
I'm hoping that because the Legends games have both been good, but I'm hoping that because like part of the like point and reasoning behind the Legends games is like it's giving Pokemon a release that they can do while also not like necessarily rushing the mainline games too. Like in theory, it should give them some breathing room on that. And so I'm hoping that that will help being able to have an extra year or two in their schedule because like oh we just put out Legends ZA to entertain people for a little bit.
Yeah. I definitely I think Gen 10 will be a very big telling point for like where they're going to be heading because I think there's definitely a lot of potential now that you're on like usable hardware
Mm-hmm.
and they've been able to learn a bit more because I feel like that's probably like one of their biggest issues is that they have I don't know. It's like a rookie on a sports team getting their coach fired every year, and so they have like a new coach every year. It's kind of like what they've been going through. They got to like Gen 5, perfected the pixel art, and then they're like, all right, boys, we got the 3DS now. We gotta use the 3D, and so they switched to 3D. And then they got like a couple generations on the 3DS. Like, guys, I know we just started getting used to the 3DS because I think it was like what Ultra Sun and Moon was like a pretty big step up. I don't think I ever played it, but I think
It
people
was a
ended up,
pretty big step.
yeah, I think people really liked Ultra Sun and Moon. But then as soon as they get used to that, it's like, all right, guys, we gotta go to the Switch now. And then they get Sword and Shield, which everyone shit on, and then you know, Scarlet Violet gets shit on, and then now they are moving to basically the same. I can't imagine development is much different for Switch 2 versus Switch 1, I would assume. So hopefully
Hopefully that like a new console leaning
yeah, I think hopefully a bit of a
also.
continuity will help them out in terms of development. 'Cause it's something they haven't had in a while. Like the last Pokemon game most people plays would be like Gen 5, which was like the culmination of all of their like they had a lot of time on the DS compared to like and not even just the DS, like especially like the art style, they were like they had pixel art for, forever. So hopefully now we'll get moving. But yeah. Anyway, anime podcast. I guess we could talk about a little bit of
I
anime.
feel like Pokemon's like anime adjacent in a
I
weird
mean,
way.
yeah,
It
that's
is.
I'm like fine bringing it up because of that. RIP Pokemon Horizons. I will never catch up to that. I already dropped it a while ago, but
It's good.
there's part of me that wish I kept up, but at the same time, I just don't. I don't think it was ever gonna happen.
I have heard I've been behind a bit. I've heard some mixed opinions on a lot of the newer stuff. But I don't know if that's more like vocal minority things that have reached me or like bigger opinions.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing the games, but I have been still engaging with Pokemon. I have recently, so my couple of friends and I were going to a music festival in a couple of weeks, and they told me that like most people at music festival, this is my first time. Most people at music festivals wear like graphic tees or like graphic shirts or graphic sweatshirts, I guess it's called, whatever. Like I usually wear like plain colored clothes, like swap the color every day. I'm boring like that. So I was like, I don't know any of that kind of stuff. Like I might have some stuff with a few words of text on it, but nothing really like a lot. So he's like, why don't you do something with Pokemon since you like Pokemon? So I've actually, in preparation for this, I've actually bought a few Pokemon uh, shirts for that. So I have like a Ho one, I have like a Baxcalibur one now, which is like a really random Pokemon, but I thought the shirt looked cool. So PokemonCenter.com is that site is goaded. That's all I'll say. So keeping engaged with the franchise like that. So yeah.
I have mixed opinions on PokemonCenter.com, but
Why? What happened?
they're just like their customer service is very
Oh,
questionable.
okay. I've been lucky
Is
to
the
not have an issue
problem.
with them. So, but yeah, yeah.
You gotta move to Japan. You can get the Japan customer service instead.
It's just like if you do, I don't know, if nothing changes and you do everything perfect, the products on Pokemon Center are good, and there's not like a like quality issue or like a pricing issue. Like I think it's all pretty fairly priced and good
Mhm.
quality. But it's like if anything goes wrong, you're kind of just like SOL.
Yeah, I've been very lucky then. I've purchased like 10 things, I think, and 10 or so things, no issues. But yeah, that does suck if that happens. So I don't know. Been lucky. Yeah.
Part of me wants to get back. Maybe I might try like a little bit of competitive, maybe in Gen 10 or something like that. I don't know.
I actually do want to try Champions. Like low key, that's like I'm actually looking forward
I
to
am
it.
interested
I
in
just
Champions. Unfortunately, I will
I
not
just
I'm
have.
don't
ready to be
know.
disappointed, but like I have a little bit of copium that it could be like kind of insane.
I just don't know what like trying champions is gonna mean right now is the thing.
I don't know, but
I guess I wonder if they're eventually the hope surely is to have everything ever available at Champions and then like base rule sets off of that. Because I guess the way they're taking the Legends EA ranked battle is it looks like eventually there's going to be like different restrictions on mons, and so like different ranked seasons will have maybe like you can only use baby Pokemon or something like that. I don't know. I don't
oh
think they'd
yeah,
actually do that,
there's
but
regulations and
yeah,
stuff.
there's going
Yeah.
to be like some sort of regulations. Right now, it's just you can use literally everything that isn't the legendary Pokemon that are in the game, but the ranked is like
Mm.
relatively entertaining. I got to rank A and I'm never going to touch it until next season where I will get to rank A again and then not touch it after that, but
I still need to do at least get my Greninjite.
yeah, it's like especially if you're later in the game, like that shit's so free. It's like 10-15 minutes of beating up on children and then you get your Greninja.
I've seen some of the PvP in that game. It's like 1v1v1v1, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 4-person free play.
Yeah. I saw like the
It's
optimal
fun.
strat is like Mega Skarmory, like Brave Bird into the entire team to like suicide or something. Like I don't know. I've seen some like crazy strats that people have been discussing
I think the
with
main
that.
thing people use is like screens. They put up screens, they go into a
Oh,
month
screens.
setup, they
Okay.
set up, and then they eviscerate everything.
Very interesting. Very different. That's for sure.
Yeah. Everyone fucking uses Mega Gardevoir, and it's very difficult because the 3 that I always use just lose the Mega Gardevoir, but I got to rank A anyway, so it doesn't matter. But me with my Mega Meganium that can't break Combine Gardevoir, me with my Greninja that gets one tap by Draining Kiss, and me with my Garchomp that also gets one tap by Draining Kiss.
Rip.
Yeah. But yeah. I actually looked at the reason I thought bring up competitive. I like randomly. I was bored as fuck at work. I don't remember what was even happening, but I had to be in the back room for longer than I thought I was going to be. So I'm just waiting for something to
Mhm.
happen. And I just like thought back to like I had like a very brief period of time where I was very like showdown pilled and like actually like mingling with like the Smogon forms and stuff. It would be interesting to get back into that again. I definitely can't know. Like the meta is 3 years in, and I haven't touched Gen 9 Showdown like at all. So there's not
Yeah.
exactly a lot
If
going
I
for
do
me
it, I want to
there.
go in Gen 10.
Yeah, it'd have to be Gen 10
Try
comes
that.
out, and I can try and engage with the metagame from the beginning. Because like I kind of did that in Gen 8. Not entirely, but
That was a very bad time to start, but yeah.
yeah, I'm like, man, Dynamax fucking sucks, and then they banned Dynamax. I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah, and then
Maybe
it
I could
became like
like
freaking. Was it Clefable Wars? Like,
dude, it
yeah.
was actually like because I was actually really into the meta, and then they just kept banning everything that was like offensive and cool, and then I'm like, fuck, dude. It's just
Like
Pex, Clefable,
Darmanitan and stuff like
Flash.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about there are a number of offensive bonds that needed to go. Darmanitan needed to go. Like let me bring up my fucking let's just see all of
Yeah, there's some weird stuff.
all those suspect tests that I took place
Dracovish.
in. Dracovish, that bitch needed to go. that motherfucker needed to go.
Yeah.
Let's see if I look at my existence here. Let me see where are my messages, post-ins. Yeah. So I participated. My first one was the arena trap suspect that needed to go. But then my next one was Melmetal. What was Melmetal?
Oh, I
I
forgot
don't
about
remember if
Arena
these are
Trap,
in order or not. Melmetal, I was part of the unban gang because the
I
meta
was
game
too. I actually
sucked
voted Unban
so
too. I
much
remember that.
wiener at that point.
I
Like,
remember that.
because this was the gen they buffed the fuck out of teleport, and so it's just like there's so much horse shit going around with Clef and Slowbro.
Yeah.
Like the game needed like, cause it wasn't broken at all. Like it was annoying, I guess. Like it would
Yeah,
have
I
been one of
think.
the better bonds in the tier, but it wasn't broken.
Yeah, I think eventually Melmetal, like if I recall correctly, it eventually became like broken again. Because like I think when Melmetal first got suspect tested, like we
We
were
didn't
all
have the
using like
DLC at that point.
Hippowdon and like Rotom Heat and like all these mons that like actually countered Melmetal. But like eventually the meta shifted away from them, so that's why like people thought at the end Melmetal was broken. But yeah, I voted on ban too. I thought it was at the time at least it wasn't broken.
I'm
Yeah,
just a
But
like
draft player.
alas.
and then Dracovish, that bitch needed to go. I mean, Dracovish single-handedly got Seismitoad to OU, which is honestly like that's just like the state of the
Yeah,
state of
yeah, dude, I
Dracovish.
remember that. Oh my gosh, that was insane.
Magearna, that definitely had to go. That was like the most broken Pokemon ever in existence.
Oh yeah, with the was it stored power? It got
Yeah,
stored
it was
power
like
and it
Shift
got
Gear,
some other moves.
Combine,
Yeah,
it got Draining Kiss, I think is the big
Dream
one.
Kiss, right?
It could
Yeah,
heal up, and then obviously Soul Heart is the most like broken ability in existence.
yeah.
Soul Heart is
Snowball's crazy.
And then my last suspect seems to have been Cinderace, which I voted to keep banned because I don't know why they didn't just ban Libero. I guess they're always like bitching about like, oh, the slippery slope. If we ban Libero, then we might have to ban like,
Yeah,
what's next to ban? I'm like, nothing, dude. Like you ban the ability. It's a broken ability. We banned Protean before. I don't know what the fucking problem is, but it's what I don't know.
yeah.
Smoke on moment. I think after that. I think when I quit was when they're like, all right, guys, we got to ban Kyurem. I'm like, all right, I'm out. Like, we can't just keep banning all the offensives. And then I think I tried to come back one last time when there was a push to get Zamazenta crowned to be unbanned because it's.
Oh, I remember that. I'm pretty sure I voted unban. I wanted to keep it.
I think I started to get Rex for it, and then I'm like, man, this game sucks. So I stopped playing.
Yeah, getting Rex was always.
I wanted to unban it,
Yeah.
but like I saw the writing
I
on the
did,
wall that
too.
nobody else was like really wanting it to be, or not enough people were gonna get it unbanned. So
Yeah,
like, fuck,
it was
whatever.
like kind of close if I recall correctly, but like not close enough. It was like
I think it once again it's like the Melmetal situation. It would have been one of the best bonds in OU, but it would not have been broken, and it would
yeah.
have changed the
It was like
boring ass game that was Gen 8
yeah.
OU.
It was like I forgot if it got it got like body press or whatever in Gen 9, but
Yeah, it
like
was
at the
Gen
time
9.
it
It
was
got
like
body
a
press, but before then
yeah.
it didn't have body
Yeah,
press.
it was just like it was a super bulky mon that would like beat up offense, obviously because it's like a freaking fat thing that like offensive mons can't 2 KO. But it was like terrible versus like any bulky teams because it had like no boosting move. It like wouldn't 2-hit KO any walls. Like it was
I
a
think
like kind
its
of a
only
balanced
boosting
Pokemon. I
move
voted
might
no
have been
ban.
like
So
Howl or some shit. Like nothing worthwhile. And it couldn't hold an
yeah,
item, which was the big one. Because I mean, you got the
yeah, that was also
defense
really
boost from
big.
its item, I guess. But that was
Yeah,
like
so you could just like chip it down, kind of. Yeah,
yeah, no boots, no boots, death sentence. Like
yeah.
that
It's
player shouldn't
actually
have
low key.
it was, I don't know. I think
Anyway, it
Gen
is
8
what it
had a
is.
lot of potential if they didn't ban everything that was fun.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have some unbans, but that's what it is.
Smoke on moment. I'm glad I didn't play Gen 9. Gen 9 looks actually miserable. I can't lie. Like it's just Great Tusk, Golden
I
Go.
played some. It's like Terra is like
I hate
kind of
Terra.
fun.
Terra as a concept is like fun looking, and then I'm like,
I kind of fuck with it, but like I can.
I
It's
think
also like
Terra.
It's like
I think
I don't
Terra
know.
is one of the more balanced gimmicks, personally.
Yeah, I don't know
I
how it is in doubles, but like in singles, it's like there are a lot of times where people just like Terra wrong. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like people Terra at the wrong time, and it like screws them over. But I can understand it being like it's like frustrating. Can be frustrating.
it's
too,
better than
so.
Dynamax. I would
It
I would
is
say
for
Megas
sure.
are the most balanced thing they've ever had,
Yeah,
and
megas
like
are cool.
some Megas are broken, sure, but
I don't know if
uh,
Megas are the most balanced thing. I think Megas
well,
are the most.
comparative to the most balanced gimmick they've had so far,
I
I
think
think.
Terra's more balanced.
I don't.
I think
Why
Terra
I say
requires
Megas
more
are more.
skill.
Why I say Megas are more balanced is because it's more a matter of like it makes the game less speculative, which I think because Terra, it's like, okay, my opponent could turn into fucking 18 different types. I'm going to blow my brains out if it's the exact type that I'm going to lose to.
19, bro. You forgot stellar type.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I forgot about Stellar Trophicos. That motherfucker is definitely not an OU, surely. Um, but like what with Megas, it's like, yeah, that he brought a Beedrill, that bitch is a Mega. Like it's not. There's no.
Yeah.
There's little speculation. Like rarely will someone bring like multiple Mega Bull Mons, and even if they do, you generally know which Mon is going to be the Mega. Z moves
I would
are
argue
teeter
you
the line.
still. I don't know. I've played a lot of Gen 9 Terra meta. I would argue you still know which mons should and shouldn't be terraing, and
You generally have an
you
idea,
can
but I
Yeah,
still
narrow
think
down
like
most
You kind of have an idea, yeah.
I think you have to be like way more in tune with what's going on, I think though, as opposed to Megas where it's like I know that Pokemon has a Mega and it's probably Mega. And you know what you just know what's going to happen basically. It's like the team preview doesn't feel as like worth. I don't know if they have like Terra preview
Yeah,
in
no,
like
it's
other
perfect.
formats or
a
something.
lot of people do play Terra preview,
Yeah,
but
if you have
in the
Terra
context
preview,
of
if you have Terra preview, I don't think it's a big deal because then you know like what your opponent's options are,
Yeah.
and then I think it makes a balance. But like if it's just
I
like
mean,
random matchup, you don't know what Terras they might have. It's like kind of I think it's annoying as fuck, because it's just it's not as bad as Dynamax. Dynamax literally you press one button and you can
yeah, the
like
thing about Dynamax is
change
there's
the
like
entire
almost
game.
no drawbacks.
Yeah,
Like
it's too big of a.
I think with Terra,
a
there's like
snowball.
actual drawbacks. Like yeah.
Yeah, Terra could fuck you over later because you're changing your typing and therefore
Yeah, so
you're
it's like
changing
a mon
what
that like
Mon could
becomes
like
a
fuck you
wall
over.
is like no longer a wall. That's entirely like possible thing.
Yeah,
that could
Terra's like
happen
a
in the
very
game.
like late game option, but Dynamax you can like okay, I set up one DD with my Gyarados, I will now max Airstream and win the game. Is
Bro, that
basically.
Gyarados and Dynamax was hilarious. Like that shit was.
Yeah, I think Dynamax is the most unserious shit they've ever done. At least as far as
Yeah.
singles. I don't know how like whatever it was in VGC. I know
It's kind
Atrix
of fun in
stands
doubles.
by it.
Yeah, it's
religiously.
probably
I don't
more reasonable.
I don't necessarily think it's like good. Like I don't think it's like healthy in doubles, but I think it's more like interesting in doubles than it is in singles. Is probably the way I would word it.
At worst, you still have like two mons to beat up on it, right? Like it's a lower percentage of like the impact on the game.
It's also
And,
like
yeah,
yeah, you have more options to kind of try to
Yeah.
contain the like obvious like if I see Gyarados, right? It's like, oh, I have to respect the fact that the Gyarados is probably going to max Airstream. In singles, it sometimes doesn't matter if you're respecting it because they just
yeah,
found
it
the
just
perfect
clicks a
turn.
move and just wins. Yeah,
Yeah. And then
Doubles, in theory, you have a lot more counterplay to it.
yeah,
Z moves felt somewhere in between like Terra and Mega, I feel like. Because Z moves, I think you can
Yeah.
definitely predict a little easier what's going to have a Z move, but also you can get boomed from literally out of nowhere and it's just nothing you could do about it. You just don't know.
yeah. I think Z moves are like a little bit less risk, less reward because I think like Terra. The problem with Terra is like you Terra into something that resists like your opponent's move, and you can start setting up. Like that's also like really broken that you can't do with Z moves, right? Like if you have a Z move, you have to like honestly set up like as the Pokemon you are. Like if you're I don't know, like a Magearna or something, and you have a Z move, you can't like sit in front of a fire type and set up. But like with Terra, it's like, okay, I get one free turn with like a type that my opponent isn't expecting, and now I'm +2/+2. It's like, okay, the game is just over, right? So
Yeah.
that's like kind of that makes it a lot more like high risk, high reward. Which, yeah, I agree with you. It creates like a lot more variance. Or it can at least.
Nice Smogon post. Figure out the Corona Premier League was the last ever thing I took.
Hell yeah.
I took
That
part
shit
in.
was funny.
Which was so stupid.
Goated.
I kind of went crazy in that, but I don't think we
You
did
did.
not
Yeah, I
get
remember
past
that.
round 1. Yeah, I beat
Our team was
I beat like one of the most winningest tour people in Smogon history. I'm like, holy shit. But then our entire team got fucking dinked on. Like,
Yeah.
guess we're
Wait,
done.
who did you beat?
Tomahome.
Nice. That
Yeah.
is
Wait, did you actually? Wait.
Yeah.
I did. Unfortunately,
I have to find that replay. That's
replays are
crazy.
like gone now because they deleted like 10 million years worth of replays by accident, but I can see it right here. 1 versus Tomahome. GG's in the replay, which unfortunately does not exist.
Oh, it doesn't exist. Oh, no.
Wait, no, it does exist. Holy shit!
Oh my god, send me the replay. Send me the replay. I gotta show this.
I didn't even play very well in this game, but I worked out.
I'm currently in the middle of a draft survivor style league, which has been entertaining to say the least.
Hold on.
Bro, Tomo brought fucking Sun versus you. Yeah, I see.
Let's watch on the big screen here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna glaze you. Let's see what's going on.
Hold on. Let me get the Gochuucast
We're gonna
screen
glaze
open.
when Daniel makes a 0 IQ play that works.
I have some really bad. If I remember correctly, I have some really bad plays in here that I get bailed out on. But we'll see.
That's my favorite thing when I watch like good player lose to like decent player, because like I've talked about this. There is like a specific skill level that like a really good player will never lose to, and then there's also a specific skill level that like is super dangerous for a really good player. And the dangerous one is like the guy who is good enough to make plays but bad enough to not always make the correct play.
I would say I was an above average player. Unfortunately, I was definitely not top tier.
I think that's the dangerous thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like I hate playing the players who are just like solid, because sometimes they just do shit that I'm like, why would you ever do that?
Yeah, I had I had a tour during it was the Tundra Cup. I was actually so locked in, and I choked so hard because I had 3 teams that I was going through it with, and I got to it was like round 4, which I think is like round of 32. And I had 2 teams. One completely smoked the guy I was playing, and then game 2 he beat my other team. And in game 3 I had a decision. I had a mid-rain team, but even like a mid-rain team can like beat, it can win games. But I chose to go with my first team again. I ended up losing because his team was like the fucking counter team, of course, and it would have gotten smoked by Ray, and I was so mad. Anyway, here, let's go through the Tomahome game here.
I remember Tomahome's team. I actually know this team. This is like a. I remember this team.
Yeah, the most intimidating thing is like playing someone like this, and like the entire chat is just like in Brazilian. I can't tell what
Brazilians,
they're saying
bro.
about me. It's all the
it.
Brazilians. Alright, so we start off here.
Yes.
We got the Latios versus the Lando lead. I don't remember literally anything here. I take an immediate 70%.
You just take the U-turn.
Honestly, that's
Jesus
base. I like that.
Bro,
I do learn
bro
it as Scarf. It immediately
gets the
crits
crit. Gets the crit. Okay.
Switches back into the Landorus as I recover up here. See, that was a worthwhile. I learned
Does
the
bro
Landorus
take
as
the
Scarf.
U-turn again? No, he doesn't.
No, I did not.
Imagine he just takes the U-turn again to kill the class.
It'd be so troll. I mean, he would have gone like right into fucking Hydreigon or some shit probably.
Yeah, he would have.
Losing lefty's not ideal.
All right,
but
knock
I have,
for Rocks.
this
Rocks
probably
pretty good
has-
versus team.
Rocks is nice. Rocks is very nice. Bring in the threat, the ultimate threat.
Yeah, he has to heal the cleft. That's fair.
He brings this in.
Ice punch, ice punch, ice
I
punch, ice punch,
definitely
ice
don't
punch.
think I ice punched. I think.
EQ.
All right, look.
Bro, hard predicted something else.
I don't
yeah.
remember what my set was, to be honest.
I think you were
No metal?
predicting. I think you were predicting the Heatran to come in.
I
On
might have been
Double Iron
predicting
Bash, for what it's
Torkoal.
worth.
I think I was predicting Torkoal.
That's also fair.
There was like this Protect Thunderwave set. It might have been that.
I think I might have been Protect Thunderwave.
Oh no, it was like 3 attacks or something. Thunder Punch maybe. Yeah.
I don't
I like.
remember what I will. We're gonna
You're
find out
probably
later.
not
We're
Ice
probably gonna
Sponge.
find out later.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We'll
though.
reveal.
We get the double.
reveal
We
its
get the
hand.
knock on the cliff.
Yeah,
It's
we
pretty big.
get the helmet off.
A helmet clef is crazy. What the
He
fuck?
takes your boots.
Not
right,
ideal.
Oh,
now we're
please
fishing.
don't Hurricane Confuse. Oh my
Oh, hell
god, I
yes.
hate this
That's
guy.
what I'm talking
I
about.
hate Daniel. Jesus.
No. This is base. This is what I like to
Hey,
see.
this is what you got to do to beat the.
That's what I'm
Andy
saying,
got.
dude.
This is what you
This
got
is
to
what
do
you have
win
to do to
sometimes.
beat. Yeah, that's true. Flame body, no justice.
No, dude, this C-Train was scary as fuck because I'm like, it's like spec C-Train or some shit.
Oh,
He's
sun,
in
too,
half.
Okay.
He's.
flame
I think
body?
I got
Flame
scared
body,
shitless.
flame
to
body.
be- No.
Oh my god, this guy's the luckiest.
Okay, nice
Drops a
Draco. Nice chip. Nice chip.
I'm questionable Draco.
Questionable,
But
yes. However,
it was
Honestly,
chip.
getting this
Chip
low
is
is good.
yeah, the Heat Train was a threat to my team. Like my entire team gets
Yeah.
fucking nuked by that thing.
And Latias is like.
The way we knocked
Uh,
the Heat
actually,
Rock
Latias is
off the
pretty good with
Torkoal,
Venusaur,
very
I don't know.
important to stop the
The Venu.
yeah. Especially now because I get sand up. Now he doesn't have 8 million turns of sun. You know, there's nothing he can do about that. Unfortunately, I do lose the. I think he had plumes here. I want to say.
He
Yeah, he
opts to
did.
just plume, yeah.
Got the burn. Very, very lucky play for my opponent. Not that I.
Yeah,
say that.
yeah, very, very lucky.
I want to say it rocks, dude.
Zach
Yeah, I
Heatran?
did. There goes the
Oh, you just
Torkoal here. So
rocks.
rocks are up for the game. Unfortunately, Hippowdon goes down, but I don't think Torkoal gets sun up because it dies to rocks, so it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Knock the specs off that bitch. So that's fun.
Would have been nice if I
Like this.
killed, but
Nice.
It would have been very nice if it killed, but it didn't really. I knew I'd get the regen later, so it wasn't like too important.
Dude, Tornadus never dies from a neutral hit and is always at full if you don't do anything. That I love that mon.
It is
Bro, I love the
annoying as
Brazilian.
So
mon.
funny.
Boots was actually like the most demonic thing they ever could have given that bitch.
Yeah. Giving Tornadus boost is crazy.
Well, free
okay,
chip.
Hydra in.
Yeah, surely just go to Clef here. Big broken. He had Rapid Spin and Defog. I remember being pissed off about that. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. Fucking now Torkoal can get back in at some point. I think the end of this game was insane, actually. If I remember, the end game was crazy. I got lucky early game, but I'm pretty sure my end game was pretty immaculate, if I do remember it correctly. I think I
clicks
might.
Hurricane again. I'm losing
No,
it.
I did not. I think I might have thought about it because I knew he was gonna go into Clef. Like if I hit the
But it's in
Hurricane, that'd be
Sun.
pretty epic. Yeah, I know it's in Sun. That's what I'm like. Sometimes you just gotta do things, you know.
Oh, the Iron Bash
big
hurts.
damage on the Hydra
Yeah.
down there. I think he used Roost Defog or some. I don't know. Okay, never mind. He Earth Powers. I know he was Roost
Oh
Defog,
yeah, I remember that.
Gets the special attack drop.
That thing has like a
Yeah,
100% special attack drop. It's not even low.
Oh, I saw a meme about that. Hold on. What? Or Twitter or a tweet.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
I think I got the poison here. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Gunk!
Yes.
You definitely got the poison. You had to get the poison.
I had to get
I don't
the
think
poison.
you. I don't think you can break the land down if you don't. Without him throwing. The Brazilians are frying you right now. Maybe I don't know.
I think I looked up a few of the what's it called during the match, and like some of them were fried me, and some of them were just like chatting amongst themselves. Hi, Dragon gone, big threat, no longer there.
It's crazy that the
Shit
Brazilians can
veterans.
talk. Crazy that the Brazilians can talk shit because they're talking in Portuguese.
Dude,
But
that's
if
how
I
you
do
gotta,
it in
you gotta
English, I
learn
get
every
banned.
language.
I think I bashed here. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was a very important damage on Venusaur there. I think I just let Clefable die. Fucking Weatherballed Venusaur hurts so bad.
I mean, your Cinderace is kind of like.
Yeah, no, Cinderace was like very important to the end game of this shit.
Yeah.
Guess
comes
who's back
Guess who's
in?
back? I love this mon so much.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
Mometal. Dude, Mometal's the goat.
I say fuck Clefable
Yes,
as I have Clefable
Sack
on my team.
Torkoal
But...
for the Sun. The problem is Sack Torkoal for Sun is fair, except Cinderace exists.
Yeah.
This Venusaur only gets 2 hits.
Was
This
it
was
Life
a
Orb?
risky
Yeah.
ass play, but I think it was the one I had to make.
You need it to die to Life Orb while you still have
No, I had
the
sucker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you had
Actually, couldn't you
Sucker, I don't know if
stack
you needed
Tornadus?
Torn.
I don't
I
know.
think
I guess.
stacking
Oh
Torn.
no, Lando.
I
I
think
couldn't,
don't
stacking
think
yeah.
I
Torn was way
needed
better,
Torn, but I
but
think I was a little just scared of the Landorus because
Yeah.
I don't.
Scarf.
Yeah,
It can
it was
Scarf
Scarf, and
you. Yeah.
then like I was kind of low, you know. Like I don't know
I
if
feel
I
like
don't think
it's.
Sucker Punch would have killed after -1. It would just been
I
more
feel. Well, I
awkward.
was gonna say I think it's in Sucker range if it is neutral, but probably not -1.
Yeah, but you know, Cinderace surviving is kind of aura points, you know.
True. That is
Yeah.
true.
I only had one double Iron Bash at this point, which is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember exactly how I played this end game here.
Bro, hard switch the Melmetal out on the clef.
Well, it had, I was -1, that's why I did it.
That's fair. That's just
I have
funny.
one double Iron Bash, PK. I cannot afford to waste it.
I feel like the only way you could have lost there was if he started call mind spamming, which he didn't, to be fair. But if you only have one, I guess that's
Well,
also
if he
valid.
was a Calm Mind, he only had Moonblast. He was never going to be able to kill my Melmetal. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what I ran on this thing.
I don't think.
It's probably
I think even at
HP as a
-1, you
motherfucker.
would have 1v1s because
Yeah.
I only had one
Melmetal's too
bash
strong.
though.
I know, but I think
At
I don't know
-1
what your last
Earthquake is
move
like literally just my last. I don't remember what my last move was either. To be honest, it might have been Thunderwave. I don't remember. I feel like it. Well, I feel like I would have clicked Thunderwave at some point during this game if it was Thunderwave.
I just feel like it's an annoying
think
long game,
it
but I
might
feel
have
like
been,
you literally
Thunder
just
Punch.
use. I feel like you literally just use every soft boil. It's just can't do much about it.
Yeah, I think I was fine regardless. I think like just going to Torn, it's not going to get enough combines off in time by the
Yeah, that's
time I
true.
get back in, and I'll kill it with Bash. Worst case scenario, I land another gunk shot, which is not the ideal scenario, but yeah, it's not my most well played game, but it's well played enough, and that's what's important.
It's true.
Well
You got the
played
dub.
enough, he says. Dodged all the flame bodies.
Moonblast
Hit
special
the
attack
important
drop.
moves.
Hurricane confusion.
Hey, I missed a Hurricane.
Listen,
Hurricane
better-
could Hurricane
the
confusion. No,
confusion was
no.
game changing. That actually.
Hurricane confusion was crazy. Poison from gunk shot also
Listen.
big.
There's a saying when games like this happens. Better player wins.
Yeah,
That's all.
Ball doesn't lie, you know.
True. That's also another one. Yeah.
That's true. Better player wins. That's why I am like 4-1 versus Spat.
That's true. I think.
I don't know if that's
I
true.
don't know if I can verify that, but
I don't know what our head-to-head is. I know that I'm positive,
probably, yeah.
I wonder if my.
but I don't know by how much.
I wonder if my other game is fine then. Oh, it is. We can watch my other game. I
Is it
won.
mind gaming?
Yeah, mind gaming.
Bro,
I
this
feel
guy-
like I
wait.
knew this guy. Wasn't he in Joey's? I don't remember.
I
No,
don't
but
feel like
he's
I
a
want to
German
watch
dude.
this. Mono Pink is annoying.
Mono pink. It was a
I don't-
Nidoking. It was a Nidoking.
I don't
In the
really
Moltres.
remember this game at all. I'm not gonna lie.
This game's gonna last 70 turns.
I don't think
minimum.
it actually lasts. I think I like actually stomped him in some capacity. I don't remember.
Bro hits the high jump kick. That's
Yeah, see,
valid.
this I did get.
Okay, but you get flame bodied. You get
punished.
flame bodied. There you go.
Very. See, now I'm on the back heel, and I won this game. You know, this is.
Oh,
the
I remember
true
this
test of
gen.
skill.
This gen was like defined. It eventually got defined by like flame body and static. Like that was
Yeah,
those were
yeah,
like
It's
the
like Zapdos and
people wanted to,
Moltres
like-
so important.
and there was like Weavile was like insane. So everybody used like flame body and static mons to like beat Weavile, but then it was like kind of ton of variants because of that. Yeah, I remember this.
Well, Melmetal is also insane.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
found out the
also,
last
yeah.
move. We found out the last move. It was toxic.
Was it the
Yeah,
same?
you just like switch your
Yeah, this
into
is the
that,
this is
yeah.
the exact same team as last time.
Was that the
based-
gimmick that you just entered with the like a
Run
single
it back.
team?
Well, dude, the
it's broke, don't
the
fix it.
Corona League was not very not very prestigious.
No, it's
Serious?
fair. I was just curious.
I
if,
think I
like,
was done with
that's-
Pokemon by this point as well, but Spat was like, yo, you're the OU guy, you
Join up.
gotta get in here. Like, sure, fuck it. I had like one team that didn't get banned by this point.
Honestly, it worked. If it works,
Lose my entire Latios.
He got cooked. He got cooked.
I think I Psyshock on this all over this Blissey probably, surely. No, I didn't. I got the fuck out of there.
You don't really want to get T-waved, so
That's true.
I can't remember if this was the tournament where I played PU.
Powerball still hurts.
Sure.
He didn't
No,
click
but you
it,
know
'cause
what? The
Powerball's
big thing
over.
about getting burned is now I can U-turn with no extra consequence.
That is true.
No extra consequences. I like that.
I love U-turn into Latios into double on the Hippo.
I don't
Let's
even remember
go.
why I did that. I think I just wanted
You were
rocks or some
expecting
shit.
something for sure, but I don't know what it was.
Was
Up.
X?
Always
I
up.
do think
Always up.
you need rocks to break this bullshit. So
Abomination.
I think that was my thought process. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I need something to like make this game progress in some
Yeah.
capacity.
Sand is also really good versus his team. So
Yeah. He gets his own rocks, which is like not ideal, but I think I was boots and Cinderace, so it
goes
doesn't really
straight to
matter.
it was
Moltres.
burned.
Yup.
Okay, nice double. Nice double.
I don't remember what Latios said. I might have defog on this. It might have been like Psyshock, Draco,
It's
defog,
Psyshock.
recover,
I
or
think you
some
need
bullshit.
defog. Well, I guess you could be court change Cinder, but
Actually, maybe Torn had defog. I don't remember. I definitely wasn't court chain Cinderace. I had Pyrobolt, Gunk Shot was the last two moves.
Oh hell yeah.
that's true.
Oh, the beast is in.
The beast gets dropped.
This should actually this is actually really good versus your team. What the hell?
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
insanely
nice.
good versus my team.
Yeah.
But big Torn gets to switch on whatever big Torn feels
Yeah,
like it.
-1.
Get the knock. Now this is now granted this I already leftovers knocked off, but
Don't do it again.
decent chip on the slow, bro.
I think he wanted to catch your Melmetal.
He did want to catch the Melmetal.
Yeah.
Ooh, future sight.
Well, future
No
sight
dark
action.
types.
No dark types, but I have fat Melmetal.
Bro is staying in with this slow bro.
I ported.
He did port.
I don't remember how I dealt with this. That motherfucker's a problem. Not as big of a problem as his brother, I guess. But it's fucking 62 is insane.
CC. Does future sight? Future sight doesn't kill at 26.
No.
It was close.
We live. I actually
He
think
lets you live?
I Draco'd? Why did I Draco? Whatever.
Chip.
Past Daniel, what are you
Go
doing? Why did you not use Psyshock if you were going to attack?
Toxic.
I think I was worried about
Because
him
it's
like
dark.
staying in or
It's
something.
fighting dark. Why would you use Psy? I guess if you think
no,
it's
that's
staying in.
no, that was the water one. I think.
I don't think that's the
maybe
water
it was
one.
maybe it was. The
I'm
dark
pretty
one.
sure that
Okay.
is the dark one.
I thought he was banned by this point. I'm not gonna lie. The model threw me off too. I never played with them when they had 3D models. Like they always had the 2D.
To be fair, I do respect the Psyshock play there because that Latios was just dead to rights anyway.
Yeah.
But just to say, it was staring at a dark type, so that is a hard
How
one
the fuck
to
did I
click.
win this game? I guess I was just chipping Nidoking over and over again, and that's like one of his only offensive. Oh, that was a bold move by me.
He lets you get more chip on it.
That was
I
a
stayed in on
crazy
the
stay-in.
Torn predict.
Yeah.
It was a ballsy move.
And now
there.
he's
Sure, he was like
Now
-1.
sludge
Yeah,
waves.
so-
Yes. I was
Maybe
mind gaming.
Okay, dude.
Now I
Now he's
U-turn
in
into
the
the Melmetal.
blender.
Yeah, he's in the blender. The U-turn.
Now he goes to the
Hell yes, the
Moltres
vortex.
hard.
I don't even remember. I was trying to catch
Blender's
slow, bro.
over.
Probably.
I mean, it's pretty safe because the Moltres isn't really super threatening to you anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did here. I might have hurricaned. Yeah, I think
Bro hits. Oh, don't.
that was deserved. Deserved hit. Deserved. That's what he gets
This
for
guy.
I had to make progress. You had to make.
I'm not gonna say
make
you're
progress.
wrong. It is deserved because bro loaded stall, but also
I don't think it matters if I lost Torn anyway. I'm gonna be honest. I think I win
me. I think that's probably true.
because he would have died to like Toxic,
Me-
and then suddenly he has no switch-ins for double Iron Bash. Now the bro is
Oh, you
Toxic.
get him. Yup.
It
Bro should
was
just port here.
a slow march, but I probably gunk this if I don't think I remember keeping it yet. Gunk. Big gunk. He probably has boiled anyway. Yeah. No
Yeah.
NS mod.
I wanted to see if past Daniel would just click gunk shot 6 times. Play his odd.
I don't even remember what the fuck did I bring Fable in for. I don't remember what set I had. I might have had Thunderwave on this maybe. No, I was Calm Mind.
You're Calm
Okay.
Mind.
I'm him. That's what I am. Oh, I fucking immediately
Get
crispy.
crit.
Yeah. The classic. You gotta switch out. He was not Calm Mind.
Sac Melmetal makes sense.
Dude, I
Doesn't
think I
matter
actually
because he
might have
clicks
made the
Sludge Wave.
I made the biggest balls play of all time. I put him in the blender. Yeah,
Yup.
did
That
not even
he
need
is
the metal
now in the
but
blender.
now it's
To be
just
fair, Melmetal probably also lived the Ice Beam, so there's a
probably
pretty fine play.
this broken bitch. Never clicked like Wicked Blow, the most broken move to ever exist in existence.
He should have clicked Wicked Blow there. Well, no, Torn probably the way that you hit hurricanes.
I mean, you can't predict the miss. Surely
I
I
just think
just win at this
Urshifu is
point.
bulky, surprisingly bulky at times. And I'm like, he might have lived.
I might have said fucking stay. No, I didn't.
I don't
stay in
know.
there.
Don't blend him again,
Dude, if I stay in on another
bro.
sludge wave,
He's blending him again.
okay. I just
Okay,
sacked
Ice
it-
Beam
sacked
did
it
kill.
all. Well, I was like 18% at that point. That thing was definitely killing, but
Yeah.
But now he goes back into the blender. It's literally just this Nidoking just has like limited switch-ins before my Clefable just wins. Is basically how this game is going.
Yeah.
Like, bro gets one
It's-
more switch after this, so just keep Clefable alive. Goodbye, Cinderace. Go
It's the only
into
thing that really
Torn
puts-
and U-turn, and the game is over. Yeah.
Hippo hasn't even hit the field in like.
Hippo got his rock. He clicked rocks once and he won the game. You know, that was a very important sequence.
Jab. This guy.
It's like Clefable is such an interesting mon. It's like got the worst stats of all time, but it like just is good. It doesn't make any sense.
It's why
Yeah,
I'm not ready
ability-
to count. It's why I'm not ready to count Mega Clefable out yet.
Yeah,
I know.
I think it's
On the
typing
list
makes
of
it
new Mega,
fairly worse, but
I don't disagree with that. Fairy Flying's interesting. I, the problem is I feel like it might just be Togekiss too,
yeah.
and just get Serene Grace. And if that's the case, I think it's worse than just base Clefable. But I don't know. Clefable's just like kind of been one of those annoying, like it always comes back type of mons that I'm like, until I really see what the megas are, I'm not gonna believe that it's gonna be ass.
Yeah.
Oh no, when
Bro
Champions
kind of
comes out.
looking, looking like he might be ass.
I wish my Tundra Cup fucking replays survived. That was like my peak, and it's gone. My peak is gone. I can only play 2 replays of fighting bitch stall.
At this point, I don't know what my peak is. It's probably TDT in that era. I had a good Ubers run in Gen 9. The current league I'm playing and I'm washed as fuck, but I'm still in it, so I made top 4.
You can just see how dated my fucking Spogon profile is. I have a fucking Wonder Egg priority profile picture. Like, holy shit, dude.
Ooh, holy, that's a throwback.
It's like what, 2021? Fuck, dude. I think it was 25. Was that 2020 or 2021? I think it was 2021.
Proposal for
Yeah,
the
it was.
boys, Pokemon. If the rumors are true that there is a VGC event in Indy in May, will the
Yeah, I'm
boys
down.
roll up?
I'm down.
You got me fucked up if you think I'm going to a VGC. I don't.
You don't have to play. You don't have to play.
Yeah, but I'm like not that interested in
There's-
VGC either.
There's like lots of fun stuff for just Pokemon people there. You can ask Jacob. He went and
yeah.
didn't play and was entertained. You could do the side events.
I feel like I'd
watch
need to play if I was
TCG.
there, but I also just don't have the guys to do that.
That's fair.
My only Switch mons are all in ZA right now.
To be fair, we definitely have the people to supply you a team if that was.
We
the
have
issue.
the
I know that's
resources.
not. I know that's not necessarily the issue, but just to be
Well,
clear.
I also don't have like the game.
No, that's a bigger issue. But it'll be on Champions by then.
It's time to become a
that's
TCG
true.
player, buddy.
That's true.
time to learn TCG.
Yeah, but like, dude, if I gen the mons and Verlicify is gonna come after me, dude. He's
Oh my gosh, that guy.
am unsure if Jennings even going to be necessary with champions, but I do have to see how it actually works before I can say that.
Well, I think you can unlock mons within the thing, but you have to like, I think you definitely need to transfer stuff in first.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying we have like two to three like Pokemon addict crackheads in our friend group that just like build shit. Like when I did my GC team, um, Lugia just had stuff on hand that he was able to be like, yeah, just give it back when you're done. To be fair, I did for the Milwaukee regional, I did custom build everything from scratch myself. I think they're all my OT, but from different games. Like I caught my Calyrex in Shield, and I caught my Urshifu in Shield, and stuff like that. But it's all my OT. It's just my OT from 3 different games.
Yeah. I think I could make some stuff in Legends just because with the bottle cap system and everything, it's much easier to just make a competitive mon and in nature mints and stuff like that.
I mean, it's the same in Scarviolet.
Oh, they have bottle caps?
All of that stuff's in there too. Yeah.
Okay, well I hate that game, so in which case
That's fair.
Legends ZA
I'm not
makes it easier.
I'm not advocating that you have to get that game to build VGC. All I'm saying, Indy is rumored to have a regional. And me and my roommate will probably be there. I'm sure other people will. I think I might go to Toronto for the Toronto regional in January, but I'm debating.
Yeah, I'll put it as an unlikely for right now, but I won't rule it out entirely.
Put it as a 50,
I'll roll it out, bro. It'll be fun. I'll go.
Spat will be there.
Okay. I'm like, it's cheating
This
for
like
me because I
home,
can just.
yeah, this is like home court
this is
for
like-
you. If anything, if you
going
didn't
back.
go, it would be like, what the hell, bro?
That'd be
Yeah,
sad.
like if
yeah.
I go, it's like not too far, but my bum ass car, like I don't feel like taking that across the state
So
lines.
so I pick you up on the
It's too-
way.
I guess you could do that.
True. It is actually like
technically it's a little out of the way, but also like it's not the craziest thing.
I wouldn't say it's overly out of the way. You got to go up at some point, like through somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not crazy out of the way. I don't think. I haven't mapped it out.
I don't know if it'd be out of the way like at all. I don't know. I don't know what the
It might
like,
not.
proper route would be, but
I might just go past you to get there.
yeah, like you gotta get across the
it's
river.
literally
at some
on.
point.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. Let me
I'll send you it right now.
I think I might literally go past you.
Yes, if you were going to Indianapolis, you
would very likely go right through.
quite literally the line is right through you. I'm looking at it right now. Yep. That's the line. So there we go. I pick you up.
Yeah. It's in May. You've got time, but
It's
it'd
not
be
gonna
fun.
change.
I'd be down.
It's not gonna change his answer any. But the
Yeah.
concept of the fact that I can literally just pick him up on the way.
I mean, yeah,
is
if you're
also
worried about like
useful info.
your car, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my car could do it, but it's like I want to like put that to the test. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how far would that be from me? Let's see.
Like 2.5.
Map. 2 hours. Okay. I mean, I don't know. The first I've ever driven my car would be like an hour, because my sister and brother-in-law live.
The furthest you've ever driven is an hour with this car.
Yeah. I'm sure it could make 2 hours. I'm treating it like I'm treating it like
That's like
a 3-year-old trying to do calculus or something. But
this is like unheard of to me. I like multiple times in a year do like 15+ hour road trip.
Okay, that is.
I'm not a travel person.
I'm like the
so.
opposite.
It's okay.
I'm the opposite end of the spectrum. Don't get me wrong. What I do is also like it's the opposite end of like crazy
Normal.
unusual driving behavior. Yeah.
Nah, 2 hours is not that bad. You
Why
I
used
could
did
to it.
do it. It's,
why
oh,
is
fuck, dude. I just don't like
why
driving.
did you map this as a walk?
I don't like driving either. I hate
That
driving.
is a walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I just actually looked at the map. Why is this a walk?
Oh, you guys were planning to use a vehicle?
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
that's
that's why I was
interesting.
wondering, like, why
Sorry.
is it 108 hours? I was
I
like,
mean,
that's a crazy drive,
I
bro.
didn't know how fast PK drove, so I just wanted to give a
It's gonna be a
conservative
little.
estimate.
It's gonna be a little longer too, because I live south of Nashville. So
Okay. Well,
Anyway, I guess we can talk a little bit about what we do have with anime done.
yep.
So from last season, I still haven't finished. I still have 5 episodes left of Summer Pockets. I need to like muster the.
I finished it a couple weeks
I think
ago,
I probably have an
but
equivalent amount. Maybe like I might be a couple episodes before you, but
I
I
have to like
don't remember
muster
much. It's,
the willpower to watch the rest of it. But yeah, what I did finish though was Summer Hikaru Died, which PK has stated that he does
I
not
finished
want
that
to
one too.
finish.
yeah, I don't think I
That's
will be
okay.
finishing Summer Hikaru Died. Truthfully, I do plan to finish Summer Pockets. And Witch Watch, I might just switch to reading. Truthfully,
Fair enough.
It's fair. I haven't caught up with Witch Watch, unfortunately. But yeah, Summer Pockets I finished. I just don't remember a lot of it. I don't know. I'm not.
I'll finish it. We'll finish it eventually, and then we
Yeah.
can talk about it, and then it'll come back to you whenever
Yeah.
we start talking shit on it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
my
Summer
goal for
Summer
next
Hikaru Died.
episode is
Oh,
hopefully I'll actually be caught up on the stuff that we're supposed to watch. Oh, I forgot. I watched the first episode. It's been a while, obviously. I did watch the first episode of the Friend's Little Sister anime. I'm pissed.
I
Anyway,
made the executive decision that I didn't want to watch that one. It's probably gonna
I'm
work out
upset.
for me.
I'm upset. I'm upset because here's the thing, right?
Did you like it?
The redhead, great, cute. Friend's little sister. We're avoiding the allegations, right? Um, I liked the dynamic between those two. The episode ends with them introducing. So spoilers for episode 1, if anyone cares. Whatever. The episode ends with them introducing this weird like marriage plot with him being like politically married to his cousin.
Bro.
Or some or like
Good start.
like she is like I don't know. It's like I need to remember the exact reasoning behind it. But basically him and his cousin are given like a fake relationship to like be the guise of her going to the school. But the problem is we know that's not how this shit's gonna go. Cause anime. So it's like, okay, I was up for like one little rom com of this guy and friend sister and they have like good dynamics. The friend's a nice guy. And then they're just like, here's your cousin. That's the second, I guess, love interest of it.
Yeah, I think
So
I made
whatever.
the right decision here. They got a lot more complicated than I would have expected. I thought it was just gonna be ass, and so I decided not. And I also like heard from a lot of people that like it just doesn't progress whatsoever.
And that's fair. It's just it's sad because I actually really liked the redhead friend sister girl. She was kind of fun. And who knows? Maybe I'll get bored and watch more episodes. Um, but yeah, I was upset. Because it felt like it was a good episode 1. Not like the craziest episode 1. It was an episode 1 that was like decent, but I was happy with it. And then they do all that shit at the end, and was like, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, Summer Hikaru Died. I don't remember what I rated this. It's probably like 7 out of 10 or some shit. Yeah, I did. It's like I don't know what to think about it. I've watched an entire season and I don't know what I think about the show.
I feel like
That's
I
not
needed to
ideal.
read this for it to have any chance for me.
Maybe I just like I'm just not invested in literally anything that is happening, and maybe season 2 will fix that, and it has the honest chance to. But season 1 just constantly drip feeds you lore, and then that's it. Like, it drip feeds you lore, drip feeds you more lore, drip feeds you more lore, and then you just have all these drops of different lore, but they don't do anything with it in this season. And then the relationship between the two main characters is on a constant fucking back and forth roller coaster of just, does he support him, does he not, does he not, and then eventually he's like, yeah, I will do that no matter what. And then I'm like, I don't know if that's the right decision here, but I don't know. I think it gets like a decent place with their characters by the end, but I think the journey there was, it's difficult to justify it right now. And so despite the show looking good, the premise is interesting and the characters are decent, I'm just not nothing is like good enough to make me, really like it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There were 2 other things I've done since our last episode. I completed Silent Witch. Good anime. I don't think there was any conversation about a season 2, and that's fair.
Apparently it's
but
pretty well received in Japan, so hopefully we get season 2.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. But also, not necessarily more importantly, but I guess more to like my lore, I caught up on Dr. Stone.
I also watched through that. I don't remember if I said that because the last time we talked about anything was a month ago. But yeah, I mean it's some of my favorite content from the like this part of the manga. So I was pretty locked in for this one.
They popped for it too. It was very well done.
It was indeed well done.
That's all. Not too much to say on the Dr. Stone. It's just very good anime adaptation of a very good part of the manga.
Yeah, so while you were gone for a couple minutes, Spat, I gave my quick tirade on Summer Hikaru died. If you have anything to add to the
And yeah, what's the summary of it?
I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think any single part was good enough to make me care.
Yeah, I felt kind of the same way. I don't know. I was like, I mean, I don't think my opinion really changed. I think I was just like moderately intrigued.
Yeah, just like
For like
nothing ever good.
Most of it, but it just didn't.
Anything.
It didn't conclude well. I know there's like supposed to be a second season and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, but yeah, it just didn't conclude well. And I'm not a fan of it. So unfortunate, I guess.
I'll watch season 2 just to see where it goes from here. But it's just nothing.
Man, I'm tempted, but I feel like I'm gonna. I don't know, man. It's just I just keep getting like at the end of every episode or like in the time between episodes, I was like kind of hyped and looking forward to learning more, and it was just like, yeah, I just never kind of worked the way I wanted it to. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try season 2. Who knows? So
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Sorry. Can you hear me? Is everything good?
We can hear you fine. You just you like Optimus Primed a few times in the middle of.
I assumed.
I'm sorry.
It was me.
Yeah, my internet.
Yeah, I assumed it was me just because that happens from time to time. Although I did get a new. We set up a mesh for the Wi-Fi here, so since I've had that, it's been a lot better. Unfortunately, there's no Ethernet ports in this house at all. There's like one in the master bedroom, I think. It currently behind where the bed is, where I think it is, but I'm pretty sure there's one there. But like, there's phone ports everywhere.
You could.
Because it's an older house. Technically, those
you can
can
like
be
adapter,
rewired.
maybe.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like I haven't really had any abnormal internet issues, honestly, especially since we set up the mesh. So I don't think it's particularly necessary. I don't do anything that I need like pristine internet for, and 90% of the time, I don't even like. At least I don't lag out as much as I used to, or anything like that. So
Yeah, my internet's been a little weird recently. I don't know why, but
If I don't have Ethernet, mine's like genuinely unusable up here for like anything more intensive than like watching a YouTube video. So I'm very thankful my room has an
Yeah.
Ethernet port right next to my computer.
I do not, as far as I know. So
the sad
unlucky.
thing is the phone port is in like the perfect spot if it were just an Ethernet. But
Classic.
I just don't feel like investing in getting an electrician to rewire that.
Yeah, no, it's, if you don't need it for anything particularly, it's definitely not needed. All right. Well, unfortunate that last season's, I guess besides Takabi, our previous season of anime did not really land with us.
Which is fine, but
It's
yeah,
so funny because
unfortunate.
at the beginning of the season, we're like, "Yo, dude, we got it right, man. We got it right this time." And by the end of the season, we're like,
Well, we
"Fuck."
did get
the
it right with
first,
Takumi.
the
That's
first
true.
couple of
That's true.
weeks, we were like popping off.
Like, yo, we got three. Well, I don't know if I would say Flip Pocket started off as a banger, but it had like potential at least. It had us talking.
Yeah.
Takapi obviously banger, and then Summer Hikaru died. Our hype was at an all-time high for like 2 episodes, and then and by episode 3 onward, we're like, fuck, dude, it's just not hitting.
I set up my this is completely off topic. I'm just looking at it now. So I set up my bookshelf and put out all of my light novels. Daniel's seen the pictures, Spat hasn't. I have some random volumes.
Oh hell no.
Like I have I need to reset some of them and like actually complete collections, but I have specifically volume 6 and 7 of Grimgar because those are the two I read physically. But I read the other ones digitally and I never bought them physical. I have Sword Art Online 11, 12, 13, and 14, which is the middle
Nice.
of Alicization
Nice.
for context. Not the beginning of Alicization, not like it's just randomly in the middle.
Dude, holy shit,
Those
I
are
need
probably the two most glaring.
unrelated. I gotta lock in for this Uma run. Of course, I will still be participating.
I
But
have I need to get volume 1 of Blue Box because I have volumes 2 through 5, but I never got 1 because I think they didn't have 1 at the bookstore when I bought those. My non-weeb books are about just as bad, by the way. I'm missing book 1 to 2 different series because I loaned them to people.
classic.
Oh, okay.
And
That's a reasonable excuse.
I don't know who one of them is loaned to. I know who the other one is loaned to. One of them I have no idea where that book is currently. But the other one I do. So I don't know. Bookshelf work in progress, but it is set up and the books are on it, which is fun.
I haven't added anything to my bookshelf in a while. Need to get back to doing that. I think it was a matter of like fucking bum ass Yen Press kept like delaying stuff constantly, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wait until things are delayed, and then I haven't like gotten anything since.
Mm-hmm. I'm also like
Unserious
unsure
company.
what series I'm gonna put up. Like I have a good like 20% of the bookshelf is Pokemon Adventures because it's the collector's edition books. But other than that, I don't really know what the plan is for a series. I mean, I will complete Grimgar. I'll complete Blue Box. I'll donate the Sword Art, and then I will consider options. Because on one hand, owning all of One Piece sounds hype. On the other hand, all of One Piece will fill this bookshelf.
It's also very
I
expensive.
was gonna say, isn't it gonna fill your room?
It's a tiny bookshelf. I'm unsure if all of One Piece would fit on it if it was empty.
That's like
Also
a
expensive.
$1,000+ dedication right there.
Yeah, maybe one day if I have more disposable income. I'm thinking smaller, like more specific to me series. So like maybe I'll get all of 86 physical, even though I read the series digital, for example.
Yeah, just to like have it.
I mean, I could start reading the series physical for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Just everything I've read has been digital. I don't know. I don't know what series I want to have on the bookshelf. I think is the big thing. Cause like I read some novels, but I don't read like a crazy amount.
Yeah.
And then like most of the manga that I like are shonens, which are always kind of expensive.
Right.
I don't know if Awashi has um English volumes, but I might look for that potentially. That would be a fun one.
I don't think it does.
I don't believe it does, for what it's worth. Um I do not think that it has an English release, but I could be wrong.
It has a French release. You can go learn some French.
There you go.
Never.
Actually, okay, it's about to get one. So
That is good.
Titan Manga revealed to Anime News Network on Thursday the cover and spreads from its upcoming English release of Aoashi. It's May 12th. You'll get it says manga omnibus. So I don't know if they're, yeah, okay. It's gonna be like the first 3 volumes in one. So they'll probably do that like continuously for the entire series, I would imagine.
Okay. That'll be nice. Also having something that I can just like get as it comes out instead of just like purchase whole series might be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Gigi Harem probably has a English, like small English release that I could get. But like Haikyuu and Fire Force are series that it's like I would love to have them, but I don't necessarily want to spend $300 to get the whole collection.
Yeah.
Gigi Harem is 6 volumes. Fair enough.
Alright. In terms of the news stuff that theoretically we would have watched, PK watched one episode of something, so I guess we can talk about that.
I've watched 4 episodes of Chitose, the ramen.
I watched one.
Forgot the full name. I
I
love that
watched
show.
one. Episode 1 was fun. It was just long.
Well, technically it was only
the
30 minutes, so then there's like 16 minutes of the voice actors eating lunch or something, but
Yeah, that was like I don't know.
I have mixed opinions on our main character, but it's like a fun
I think
like
it's a more interesting perspective than
it's
like
fresh.
the 15th million like
Yeah.
loser guy.
Yeah, it feels fresh to me to have a main character that's like a personality that you just don't like see the main character be a lot.
Yeah, he is unique in a lot of ways. Yeah, without spoiling it, yeah, he's somewhat unique. I'll say that.
I've heard rumors of a baseball girl. I have not quite met her yet, but
I
don't know if there's a
guess.
basketball girl. I don't know.
or a basketball girl. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I just know that Daniel said there was some sports girl.
Well, you
that
already met her in episode 1.
Yes, I did. You're right. I did. It's been a couple weeks. I must
It's okay.
I need to refresh on everything. She wasn't like a particularly
You don't,
big role
yeah,
in
you don't see
episode
her
1,
much of
but
her, but
you're right that she was there. Now that I'm looking at her.
yeah, I've enjoyed the 2 episodes I've watched. I've heard volume 1 is like by far considered the weakest, so it'll be interesting to see
Well, that's a good sign. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still like, this is one of those shows where it's I don't necessarily know what the plot's gonna be.
I think
I guess
it's
is the
probably gonna
way to
be
say it.
centered around the other girls, I would imagine.
Yeah, but I think that's fine. Like episode 1 was fun. I'll definitely want to continue this. I just haven't been watching stuff in general.
Yeah.
I personally, I was not super interested in episode, like, I shouldn't say not super interested, but like episode 1 was whatever. But then after episode 2, or like episode 2 onwards, bro, I'm actually like kind of low key hooked on this show. I actually like really like it. Maybe it's just because, and I guess since I've watched 4 episodes, like I don't know what's gonna happen after, but obviously, but like I really like where the show is going. So I don't know. It's probably my favorite out of the 3 so far. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The Yuri one, I'm up in the air about. I've only watched 2 episodes of it, so like,
Yeah, I want to watch 2. It's like,
um, I did get spoiled on something that makes it a little bit more interesting.
oh
However,
shit.
episode 2 felt like a recap of 1 with like a little bit tacked on at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't like get
Um,
anything out of it really.
I don't think we. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that show. It's like I can see the appeal. I understand why people like it, but um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to wait and see.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll have to see more before. Well, I mean, I
yeah.
still have 2 episodes left, but we'll see. And then the Dusk at the End of the World, was it, or was it Dawn? Dusk Beyond the End of the World.
Yeah.
Episode 0, which I think y'all because I was about
Yeah.
to miss episode 0, except when I went to the listing for it, it was like, there's 12 episodes of this. I'm like, isn't it 13? I'm like, yeah, it's 13. And then I'm like, okay, maybe episode 0 is just like listed differently, and it was. So I think you missed that.
Yeah.
Episode 0 was pretty good. And episode 1 was not great. And then episode 2 was pretty ass. And then I imagine it's only gonna. I have not heard good things about it since episode 1.
Its ratings are really bad.
Yeah, that does not surprise me that its ratings are not good. It has some like decent sequences in there. It's just like it's kind of rough. As a whole. It's just like it's extremely like horrendously generic in terms of its writing. The villains so far have been like cartoony, like unserious ass fucking villains, like very like painfully anime, if I had to put it any other way. And then the characters so far, I don't really like any of them, so it's not ideal. It's just it's in a weird little spot right now. So I don't really know what I'm gonna think about it going forward, but
Yeah. I like the premise, and I think from what I've seen from the characters, like some of them piss me off, but it's I'm still like kind of interested just because of the premise and like what I've seen so far. But like I could see it going poorly, so I don't know. I'm still very like unsure about that one, and then the monster wants to eat me one, but we'll see.
yeah,
Very early on.
I think my opinions probably will change. I think by the end I'll like Chitose. I think I'll probably
Yeah.
be somewhere in the middle on the Yuri, and then I don't think I'm gonna like Dusk Beyond the End of the World by the end of
Yeah.
it. I mean, I don't like it already,
Yeah.
so I don't foresee that really changing too much.
Yeah. Dude, Chitose, like I actually think I might like I'm kind of scared about like the direction of the show after episode 4, but like oh my gosh, everything so far has been so good. I love it. So
The
that was your pick, right, Daniel?
yes, it was.
Good choice. Good choice.
The fucking the opening and the ending are really good, like visually, like insane
is true.
visually.
Yeah.
That was cool, dude. I just clutched up on this Uma Musume run. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually like could not have gone much better.
I failed to catch Skarmory for the 7th time.
Yeah, it's classic. fucking catching Skarmory sucks balls in that game. I don't know what they were thinking.
It's not. It's just like I don't know. The catch rate is the problem for me. Like killing the lions is whatever. Me versus 1 billion lions, I win.
Yeah.
Me versus a Skarmory getting in the Pokeball, just not happening.
The lions are just like the fact that they can earth power from like on the ground up to the roof is like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, okay, man. Earth power is like the most broken move of all time in that game for no reason.
I don't like that Earth Power is like practically homing.
No,
Like you can
it's
roll, you
actually
can
just
roll
straight
dodge
homing.
out of it, but yeah, the fact that you have to roll dodge specifically is the annoying
It's like a
thing.
pretty big area too.
Doesn't bounce in Pokemon Legends have like no charge time? It's like really random.
Bounce.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. I'm not a bounce user, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, another Rapidash Spoink user. Okay, got it. I don't even know this monster in the game, but yeah.
No,
Okay.
not in
That's
fact
what I heard though. It was
neither of
like
them are in the game.
yeah. Nice. Okay.
But yeah, we'll I was gonna say we'll see. Like, there's nothing to see. I was like thinking about. I was gonna give a generic response to like the end of an anime discussion about Skarmory just being annoying. Need to watch. There are a few things I've watched this season other than what's it called? I watched the first episode of the robot daughter fluff thing. It was pretty cute.
Okay.
I watched one episode of the expressionless girl and emotional boy. I might drop that. I don't think I can take 12 episodes of this. It's not uncute. It's just the guy is really fucking annoying. Like, really annoying. I think every dialogue he has is just yelling, which I guess I should have expected. But I don't think his gimmick is gonna hold me for a whole season. Watched a little bit of Spy Family. It looks like it's something that I've watched 2 episodes and it actually started to get into something interesting, so I'll have to catch back up to that. A little Lloyd backstory is what we're going into. And then I've been keeping up with...
we're on that part now.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to watch it. That is a really nice little arc. So.
And then I've kept up with Uma Musume Cinderella Grey, which obviously is peak.
I honestly forgot that Spy Family was out this season.
How could I forget? Anya's been the face of political intrigue in the real world on Twitter for various reasons. Partially
What does that
comedic.
mean?
So, okay. On Twitter, there's someone who posted... It's like some random ass reply to... I don't even remember what. I think it might have just been like Trump getting elected, and someone posted Anya with like a fork and knife, like, yeah, you can finally afford groceries again. And, you know, obviously with all the economic struggles within the US, Anya has now become synonymous with economic disparity.
Incredible.
So, yeah,
Wow.
now everyone's like, I can't take her face seriously anymore. Every time, and now she's like used as a meme response to own people whenever the administration does something stupid. So that's where Anya is right now. Regardless, she's going to be on her way to winning the Must Protect character for the 10th year in a row.
True,
So,
true.
congratulations on your award, Anya. She got in
Being
just
the
in time
mascot.
so she didn't miss the year. She got in right at the end. Now they got to release season 4 next year, so she doesn't miss out. Anyway, that was probably the end. We've been gone for a month, but was there anything else that came about during that time? I don't really remember.
I guess we didn't. I don't know if we ever talked about the. I can save for next time. I was going to say the
I don't think we talked about Boy
Giga
Girl.
anime.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Actually, yeah, I think I watched the Giga anime and y'all hadn't yet.
I watched it.
Yes, I have not watched it.
That's fine. It's like a short thing.
Yeah, so maybe
I don't really have any strong opinions. I don't know.
next time we'll probably have to talk about. I don't know. Have you all finished the Bunny
I don't-
Girl season?
Probably not.
No, I'm one episode. One episode. I'll check, but I think I'm one episode behind. I just like forgot about it. Not like forgot, but like I was trying to finish some
I
of the
think
pockets and
I
stuff, so-
sat down to finish it and got distracted.
Classic. It's just me. Like I'm like I was locked in for approximately 1 week of this new season, and then I got to then I got to switch to. I've been playing the fuck out of Legends Arceus and Mario Galaxy, and
Yeah, it's
then
like a big
I had
thing.
played Shield before that. So yeah, it's just a lot of time being dumped into not anime. I got to get my backlog done before the end of the year so I can shit on things properly at the end.
True. We need the
Somebody
full rant.
somebody's got to have more than 3 anime to pick for for our rewards at the end. We'll see. There's a lot here on the backlog. Some of it is near completion, others not so much. It's doable. I just gotta like pay attention for 20 minutes. But yeah. That'll be the end of this episode here. You know, like a decently long one for being gone for a
Yeah.
month. So yeah, we'll try not to do that again. No promises. But yeah,
It was a combination of a lot of things.
there was a lot that
Yeah.
had to happen. I think instead of letting a month go by the next time, I would probably just do a Lane to Rest episode for someone.
Sure,
But we're back now. It's okay. It's fine.
we are.
But yeah, that'll be this episode. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, whatever platform you're on. Whether you are on the audio only or the YouTube side of things, is the Order Anime Podcast. We are the only one. Can't possibly miss us. Some Saturdays at 3 p.m. EST, we might have an episode. is what I guess the new disclaimer, because we were
And
gone
new
for a month.
intro or new outro.
New outro. We might post an episode maybe on Saturday at 3 p.m. EST sometimes. Without fail, except for when we do, which has been more recently, but you know, it's okay.
Well, it's without sometimes, you know.
Without fail sometimes. The sometimes is pretty flexible, it would seem.
Sometimes did a lot of heavy lifting this month.
Yeah, sometimes MVP for the season. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Goodbye.